I think the claim that you're trying to make, and you're saying that, look, there are large groups in some numbers of people, let's say in the UK, men, who are attempt to have sex or relationship with underage girls. Then at the same time, you're saying there are a number of Pakistanis that are actually doing this, but you're suggesting that the focus has been entirely on the Pakistani gang engaging in this behavior. First of all, I'm not even quite sure the assertion that you're making is correct. I'm not quite sure what the number is in terms of, let's say, let's be specific here. White British male in general participating in seducing and trying to molest sexually an underage white British girl. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, by the way, if you've never seen those videos of plenty of pages on Facebook that are like pedophile hunters, and they are vigilantes who will go and try to hunt pedophiles, and they always, the one that they're seducing is always tends to be white people. Now, I'm not drawing any inferences from this, but what I'm saying is this crime itself is classified as done in groups, right? So this is gangs we're talking about, so more than one person, two or more people. Now, when it comes to this specific crime, if this is how we classify it, and if Pakistanis are uniquely represented in this category, then I accept that. Then this is an issue in of itself. Why is that the case? But in terms of the volume of this crime, right, is it proportional to the Pakistani crime? No, because that's a false inference here. They could be representative of this particular crime, but the crime itself, in its very is a fraction of the overall crime that's happening of a similar fraction throughout the country. So that's what I'm saying to you. This information is propagandized. Now, yes, we have a particular issue here in certain areas in England where you have this is what this crime is representing. Majority, 80% or plus, is Pakistani men that are representing this. Right? The explanation needs to be why. Why is it happening? Why is it happening in these specific places? It doesn't happen everywhere. The statistics are limited.
Because the white girls want it, and they want a job, and this is what they want to do. And they're happy with it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be it.
The information is propagandized effectively here, right? So, just like I said, this is in Rome, I don't know, you must have seen in the news in Northern Ireland, some guy was getting his head cut off by an immigrant, and the whole country was outraged. It was protest and
When was this?
An attack. Just a week ago or something. But I was saying, I live in Glasgow.
He got his head chopped off, like the guy in France.
Tried to get it, but it almost got settled. It was a
Oh,
it was a big scandal. Man, it was happening.
man, almost decapitated.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
But it was a big deal. And anyway, my whole point was this piece of news got totally propagandized, right? So the right were going nuts about this. But I was saying that there was an incident here in Glasgow that was mainly reported on. I live in the neighbourhood here. Some guy got tortured, set on fire, stabbed and beheaded and dumped in the street. And all they done was cordon off the street, and there was a brief news report online. That's it. Right. None of these Americans have heard about it. And this wasn't propagandized. Nothing.
Did he know the guy?
Some old guy got done.
Did he know? He was just a random target?
No, this thing that happened here in Glasgow is about. Or is it another thing that you just Google it, Northern Ireland?
Yeah, the man who was almost decapitated.
Random apparently was just
Random.
immigrant Somali that's done this.
You know,
Which,
I'm really still kind of failing to understand.
He's a Sudani, 30.
Let's just move on from the specifics in there because it's not going to.
That doesn't matter. White people have done crazier things.
I think it would be interesting. It would be really interesting to look at the numbers, the statistics, let's say 20 years ago in European countries, particularly UK, Germany, Switzerland, to see the number of these types of crimes in terms of the gang rates, trying to introduce underage.
We already know all the
preliminary.
details.
I would be, look, I know you have a opinion on that, but just let me finish. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
See, bro, this is how it works. Get to your conclusion, then justify.
Well, look, we can't.
Goodness, you're never gonna learn. All right.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, Einstein, be quiet. The point it would be interesting to look at the numbers, actually, to see what were before this huge migration of the Muslim, Middle Eastern groups. Just get the fuck out.
God, just get it.
It would be interesting to see what is the difference between the numbers then and the numbers now. And then when you look at them,
Oh, so you don't even know?
They may not be a difference. I'm not sure.
What?
And then look, see, okay, well, Alan, can you do something about this?
Yeah, Alumi.
Alan, Daddy.
We don't need your running commentary, thank you. We can.
Bro, he just said I don't know, though. So he's been positing everything?
Well, we don't need your running commentary.
Okay,
People
alright.
can-
I swear to
people
God,
can
man,
react
this,
on their own. Now, when it's done, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that one. Yeah,
No, I didn't
just
move
the point that I just want.
Yeah, I didn't move him. He got frustrated.
Yeah, he is. Anyway. we can move on.
Yeah,
So
but to answer that question, yes,
Yes.
that the number of, in Sweden, I think it's Sweden or Switzerland, the number has gone up significantly. And when you look across Europe, their crime rates and numbers have gone up in rape, violent crimes, etc. Since the EU has imposed these immigration policies upon all of their countries.
Yeah, okay, thank you for that. I will look it up again because that I'm making this comment in terms of some kind of investigative or dissecting what you're trying to say. So if what Alan is saying is correct, which I have no doubt thinking that is not correct, then the increase in the crimes that we just talked about, it happened predominantly, substantial increase, after the migration of the Middle Eastern Muslims into these countries. So the question that I think we talked about, I'm not sure if you were here or not, the question is why and how come? We talked about the factors involved in there. One would be completely a cultural, the clash of cultures. The perception of a young girl who is at 11 o'clock at night walking a friend with a mini skirt and a high heel going to a party is not a target, should not be a target. It may be viewed by a Muslim man as a fair game. And so the question is why, first of all, Alan mentioned there is a marked difference. That's a good point to know. Second is, if this is actually the case, the question is why and how come actually this is happening. One can point out a number of things. One would be the Islamic ideology itself and the way the women are being viewed from this way of thinking. And if you don't wear your hijab, then you are promiscuous, you are open to sexual assault. If you're wearing a miniskirt, then you're fair game. If you're not a Muslim, hey, you're not a Muslim, then I have right to do whatever. Sexual repression, being, and young men in Islamic countries, they do not have access in any significant way to have a normal, biological, natural relationship with opposite sex, holding hands, having a date, going to a movie, having dinner, occasional kisses, maybe a little bit being playful. So when your life is being suppressed sexually this way, then now you're in a community that you see women walking like that or acting like that. Your perception is, look, here's the signal, here's an open game, I'm going to take it. It's mine, and I can get away with it. And so the question is why, what is the underpinning? What is the impetus to this types of behavior by Muslim men in European countries? And so that's the question on the table, and I'd like to hear what others' comments are on this.
Yeah, the beheading in Ireland, it's funny because there's a racist piece of shit on this app named Tim Robbins who lives in Northern Ireland who claims he lives in an ethno state. Turns out it's not the ethno state that, he made it seem. They are bringing in plenty of Somalilanders. And the guy who almost had his head cut off, one of his eyes punctured, and his whole face slit up, he was trying to help the guy move into his fucking house, and his kindness was returned with death. So why the governments are not vetting these people or giving them psychiatric or mental health examinations prior to admitting them into the country is because they are woke, liberal, progressive Democrats all around the world. It's fucking clown world. And they run the political industrial complex, the lawyers and the judges. I'm not necessarily for a military dictatorship, but I'm at that point where I'm like, what are we waiting for? History has to change, and I hope Donald Trump is the man who gives it to us, or at least he uses the military to secure our cities. And if he sends $300 billion to Iran, which I know he won't, we are the biggest fucking patsy losers the world has ever created. So I think it's all a bluff. There's no fucking way we're going to fund the IRGC after we just bomb the shit out of them. And we know they'll never comply with what we want them to do. And we're going to go right back in and wipe them out a third time. And maybe wipe them out a fourth time. Maybe wipe them out a fifth time. It doesn't matter. We'll just keep doing it. And, maybe they'll come to the rational conclusion. But in America, we have domestic terrorists in every major U.S. city. And they are the woke liberal Democrat progressives. They're extremely dangerous. They're extremely communistic. They're extremely power hungry. Everything is racist to them. And it's clown world. And it's sickening. And it's really a mental health crisis and an intellectual crisis. Because if you've never started a business and experienced just how difficult it is to actually start a successful business, let alone comply with all the government regulations of running a business, most of these career politicians have never in their entire lives even sold a fucking item on eBay. They're all hypocrites. They're all liars. And as a veteran, uh, when you think about what you're doing as a soldier and you come back to America and you witness the larceny, the lies, the propaganda of the left-wing progressive Democrat politicians, it's a mindfuck because what's the whole point? What is the whole point to work and to slave and pay your taxes to support transgender mutilation, open borders, uh, incredible scams with grants, what Doge has uncovered with LGBTQ indoctrination, global warming education scams? What's the point of working when you see how they spend the money? It's straight up domestic terrorism, and that's why I don't know if a military dictatorship is the route, because even then you have corruption. So it's like a phantasmagoria of terror, of lies, of fraud, and the fact that there is no real economy. The whole economy is borrowed. The government is 40 trillion in debt. Every major Democrat city is hundreds of billions in debt. So it really, if you're a young person in your 20s and you think that the payout for your, graduate degree or your doctorate is going to be worth it, it might be if the communists are still in control. But if we actually have real capitalism, a lot of the fraud goes away because all these $300 million schemers and scammers and $3 billion scammers that have ripped off our government, it's all because of the government. Why these agencies are sending the money to the fraudsters is a mindfuck. Is it because they're getting a kickback? Or is it because it's political? Or is it just because there's no oversight? So how do you rationalize the fraud and go to work every day and say, why am I paying my taxes for this? We should be an open armed rebellion. This is domestic terrorism. So anyone want to comment? Hello?
I agree.
So, do you think, as part of his proposed points of negotiation during the next 60 days, as part of the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding between the U.S. and Iran, which is supposed to be signed shortly. One of it is, of course, the release of the frozen Iranian money, which is for about $300 billion over a period of time, in exchange, for example, for them to do certain things. One being, of course, to stop the, give up the enriched uranium, kind of stop their ambition in terms of making the atomic bomb and other things. We have not seen the full text. There are some ideas of what is in it in the MOU, which is provides a roadmap for the 60 days of negotiation on these things. So do you think it would be a fair exchange as part of the negotiation for U.S. to release the $300 billion of frozen money to Iran in return for Iranians to give up the enriched uranium and decide their ambition for building the nuclear bomb, at least a promise for the next 20 years? That's kind of the idea. Do you think it's something good, or do you think it's a bad idea, or do you think...
This is political. It's not good or bad. But why, Ali, why are you making the assumption that this is $300 billion in frozen funds? That's a big assumption. And, Republicans on this app, like in Hidalgo County, Marshall Stankin Rankin, he says, we're going to fly in C-130s full of pallets and give them their money. Like, fuck you, Guys like that, this country is going to fall apart if we let effeminate, dick-sucking faggots run this country. That's just the way it is. Thank God Pete Hegseth is there. Thank God Kamala Harris is not the president. It is destiny. The fact that Kamala Harris is not our president is pure destiny. And strength, oftentimes, 8 out of 10 times, does win out. So, I mean, you have no idea. I don't think anybody can imagine the alternative reality of the continuing LGBTQ shit show, which was Joe Biden, and the insanity of letting men dress up as women in our military and relying on Barack Hussein Obama's incredible JCPOA. These politicians think that Barack Hussein Obama has some kind of grace, some kind of aura. The man is a CIA agent puppet, a black cosplayer married to a man. If you really think Michelle Obama at this point is a woman after all the LGBTQ trans propaganda, you don't understand the culture of the left, progressive left, which is all gay. Gay all the time. No children, no future, just queer ideology and indoctrination and grooming. So it's total subversion and it's total mind control. The fact that men dressed up as women read books to children at libraries and parades is all queer indoctrination. You can't have a population if it can't fuck and make babies. The universe wants the baby. The gay left liberal progressives want to indoctrinate and groom your children. So it's queer world, which is clown world. And if you think, see, the thing is, Netanyahu and Trump are playing good cop, bad cop right now. Trump is a great actor. And the fact that he says no more bombing in Lebanon, no. Yeah, right. It's all bullshit. But the fact is, Islamic terrorists are real. And when they launch rockets into your backyard and kill your neighbors, well, then it's all-out war. There's no stopping that. There's no preventing Israel from attacking its enemies, which are permeating its borders with rockets and terrorism. You cannot stop security.
Yeah, but Israel's long a little bit. Let me throw something in. I want to throw something in.
Yeah, let Totem Pole go.
Let me throw a little something.
Can you put me in the queue after...
I've been, I found something out today that I think is very interesting, and it's something that I think we should really look at concerning the Charlie Kirk situation with the gunshot from the supposed homosexual that was on the roof, shot, I forget the caliber of gun that was supposed to be shot. You guys probably know it. 30 or whatever.
38. I think I met you.
It was a 30, I think it might have been a 36 or something more, I don't know, whatever, 38. That bullet, or the bullet that was supposedly shot from that gun, doesn't match the autopsy. And what's been shown is it was probably an explosive, a plastic explosive that was in his microphone, that was clipped onto his lapel. And there's only one group of people we know that's really pulled that off. We've seen them do it with the beepers, and we also seen them do it. They did it with a couple of other mechanisms, cell phones, I think it was. They did it with beepers and cell phones. The only ones we've ever seen to successfully pull off a bomb or explosion like that, and that was the Jews. I don't know.
It was the Jews. Oh my God. That's an all or nothing statement. That's like saying all black people are all murderers and all criminals. Jesus Christ.
Let me finish.
Oh, I'm gonna let you finish, but you gotta be called out for your racism right there. That's some bullshit. You could say IDF, you could say Zionists, but to say the Jews now, that's racist. That shit's racist, brother. Brother, that's racist. You gotta admit, you're making an all or nothing claim against a group of minorities. That's called racism, brother.
You keep screaming. But what we're seeing now,
No,
this is
he's
what
right.
let me
I know exactly what he's talking about. I'm right there, right next to
Hold
him.
on. Let me go there. I'm gonna go there, and so what I'm saying is,
Us white people are going to teach you something.
Is that Mel Gibson?
what I'm saying is, and what I'm thinking is that the
You're
young
not
man that
thinking.
was
You
up
gotta
there,
learn.
Is that Mel
You
Gibson?
can't think it before you learn.
the young man that was up there on the roof that shot didn't actually kill him, and they're gonna end up letting this guy off. But there's another piece to the puzzle, because we know that Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu had a problem with Charlie Kirk at the end of it, because they had invested a lot of money into Charlie, and they obviously ended up, they obviously
You
ended
know
up
what?
probably.
You know what you talking about? You're getting crazy right now. Why are you talking all crazy?
But the reason why I'm saying that, I'm saying all that to say one thing, and I'm coming to Trump. So what we've
You can't
seen.
come at Trump. What you got?
So,
You ain't got
so what-
shit. You can't
so what
come at
we've
Trump.
seen- So what we've seen is that Benjamin Netanyahu.
Dr. Benjamin Netanyahu. He is a doctor, sir.
You're not hitting your coat on it too.
And
What's
what
wrong
he
with
did
you?
was- and what he did was, he forced Trump's hand into into the Iran
Aren't you
situation. that he was in.
a real
And
Israeli?
then,
Aren't you a real Israeli?
who's modding this? Is somebody modding this?
Well, so
Do I have to check this
I'm sorry.
motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't want
Do I
to
have
get
to
kicked
check
out.
this
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do I have to check this motherfucking faggot?
Oh, you better
can I
check
be
this
done?
cracker. This
No,
this
do I-
cracker
do
to
I-
get checked.
I like to break a white boy's nose and break his ribs and shit too, and stomp his head into the motherfucking curb. That's
I
what I
already
like
gave
to
up
do.
one rib.
Right, yeah. Okay. All right.
That's a violent threat. Moderators, kick this violent person to the goop. Violent threats.
Just one rib.
Well, I'll barbecue too. But here's
Oh my
the
God,
thing.
it's a movie. I'm gonna.
You just broke the law, sir. I'm notifying your local FBI agent that you are breaking the law on a social audio chat making death threats.
My mind is that you threw me off of what I was saying. But the point of what I'm saying is this: we know that February 24th, he gave the State of the Union address. The 27th, they went in and did the Iran thing. And this was not something that he wanted to do. Trump had an agenda to create a golden dome for the United States, and that was part of why he wanted Greenland, because we wanted to create a security dome over the whole continental U.S. Another thing that he was part of his plan was to create huge AI systems for the continental United States, the AI processors. So this was three big projects, or two big projects that he had in store to do. But I think what happened was Benjamin called his card, because I believe they gave him some money and bought his ass out. When he came into office, we know that he owed about $420 million. By the time he got into the midst of it, he's up right now $7-8 billion. I think he's up, and I believe that the Israelis paid him off and bought him. And so when they called his card right after that State of the Union, they called his card and made him do that bombing. But Trump finessed it, and we see that he finessed it because they really wanted us to go in boots on the ground. I'm talking about Benjamin Netanyahu gave an interview. He wanted us to go all the way in and really clean it all the way out. He didn't want any type of a deal. He didn't like the deal, and he doesn't like the deal that we're doing right now with Iran. Of course, they're coming out on top on this one. They're going to get some type of a tollway. They're calling it some type of a tax.
30 seconds.
Right, but the point of what I'm saying, let me land right here. Here, let me get my last 30 seconds. I'm gonna take my last 30 seconds, and here it is right here. If it's proven that that gun didn't shoot Charlie in the neck and that it was an explosive, I almost could guarantee you Trump will be assassinated and he won't make it out of office. Because if they blew that thing on his lapel up and they did that, and we know that that's the Jews who did that, they the only one that's ever...
It was the Jews? What kind of Jews? Who were the Jews? All the Jews? Just a couple? Oh, the Ashkenazi Jews. All right now. The Ashkenazi Jews. The Ashkenazi Jews running their own fucking mafia. Got it. Okay. Well, I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. I ain't in no Ashkenazi mafia totem pole. You fucking racist ass, dumb motherfucking low IQ waste of time. I really should go to the fucking gym and read a book than listen to this bullshit ass motherfucker making death threats. I'm calling the FBI, you motherfucker, you. I'm calling the motherfucking Cash Patel. Gonna have your door kicked in, you racist motherfucker. You libelous, slanderous, racist ass, black supremacist motherfucker, you. You motherfucker. You racist liar. You scam artist bullshit motherfucker, you. You think that motherfucker did take his daddy's rifle? You motherfucking racist. You got called out on your racism here, Totem Poe, you racist, black supremacist, lying, fraud motherfucker, you.
You know, it's kind of interesting. I just before this discussion, I was just making a point that why is it how come every time you engage with a black individual, in this case,
That's racist.
It's 99% of the time, Ali. It's not always every time. That would be an all or nothing statement, which is what this piece of shit made.
The result of he just said he was going to beat him up. I mean, they always go to the cultural kind of way of life in their communities by being violent, punching somebody in the head.
Those are animals.
It's tribalism, Ali. It's pure tribalism. This is what it's like in the jungle.
So, do you understand you went on for about 10 minutes of rant? And then on the top of that, you're starting to verbally. I tell you, you're going to beat people up.
It's not violent.
Well,
Real violence is with a
Charlie
bomb
Brown's that off.
made by
Hey, guys, and this is to
that Alan?
That is me. Totem, here's the thing. I've said a lot of stupid things on this app, and I know they're stupid things. And I also understand that if I accuse Jews of doing something, or black people of doing something, or white people, or Asians, anybody
God
else,
bless you.
I am not surprised when they get angry and they say things back to me. You spent 15 minutes attacking Jews. Are you surprised that I was pissed off and insulted you?
And I'm not even Jewish, you racist ass motherfucker.
Calm down now.
I'm talking. We don't need to go back. I mean, look, I get the response, but don't be shocked when it happens.
That's right, you Jew haters. You better watch out, or we'll fucking kick your ass.
I mean, Totem Pole, listen, there's something fishy going on. I agree with you. I'm following the trial closely. The judge seems very strange. And whether they have an open trial or a closed trial will be important. But that fucking kid took that rifle and he was up on that fucking roof. If it was a shape charge and his Israeli security handlers double-crossed him and assassinated him, because they were afraid of some type of media fallout. It's a very, very far out. The point is, intelligence services do assassinate people, but the biggest intelligence service on the planet is not the IDF or the Mossad. It's the CIA. And so if you think spending $60 billion a year with the CIA is a good way to spend our money as taxpayers, well, guess what? It becomes political. So coming on here and slandering and libeling Jews, there's a lot of innocent Jews out there that just read their book and go about their lives and do their business, and they don't give a fuck about your racist fucking bullshit. They're more concerned with surviving the game. They don't give a fuck about these bigger picture things. The point is, Totem Pole, you can't make all or nothing statements against Jews. If you want to be specific, be specific. Call out Mossad. Call out the IDF intelligence services, which do targeted assassinations. Be specific, motherfucker.
So the IDF were securing him?
They say that the majority of his security were IDF or Mossad trained Israeli soldiers.
The majority of the man's security was IDF, and that bullet didn't hit him, blow his motherfucking head off. It didn't bust him in the neck. An explosive from his lapel.
No, I think they say it was from the microphone.
It was a microphone that was pinned to his lapel.
Oh, I thought it was the one in. I thought he was holding a microphone.
He had one of those clip-on. He had a clip-on microphone that blew his fucking head off. Now, if that comes out to be what it is, who the fuck do you think put the microphone in?
Yeah, black people were never slaves.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the ADOS intelligence services in America. Let me tell you that.
Your mama never sucked a good dick.
Ooh, back to my mama's house. The point is, it wasn't Barack Hussein Obama and the LGBTQ liberal progressives.
No, but seriously, in all seriousness.
Hold on. So
Okay,
I
because
looked
he
that up.
keeps fucking with me.
Okay.
I'm not
I
fucking
know.
Make space for Mr. Edward.
I am, all right, I'm not addressing how people are fucking with anybody else. I'm addressing that accusation.
Yeah,
What
you
the,
did
what
yourself,
the
idiot.
autopsy actually said was the report on the bullet fragments were inconclusive. That means that what it doesn't mean is that the bullet didn't come from his rifle. It means there were
was being fed, it wasn't a bullet.
So.
It wasn't a bullet.
No, there were
It
bullet
wasn't a bullet.
fragments there. Not
It wasn't
that
a
there
bullet.
that's not what it said. Not that there was.
Because we know how a 30-yard rifle works. We know that. That wouldn't have been any problem at all.
But if the
It was
bullet
an old rifle, an old hunting rifle.
Yeah, if the bullet fragments enough,
He had a
They
fucking
can't-
bomb on his lapel and they blew his
they
fucking head off.
get enough.
The IRGC
See, they have to match.
blew
The
his fucking head
rifling.
off.
Do you know what rifling is? That's when the bullet turns in the rifle as it's leaving the barrel, and then can match it to a particular gun.
I bet you that boy's gonna walk. And not only is he gonna walk, if they blew his fucking head off. No, he's in jail.
No, he's talking about the assassin.
That's right.
Doing, Alan.
I'm thinking of the Trump's assassination. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that guy's about to
no,
walk.
I'm thinking, yeah. So that
You
guy.
guys are tardy.
Yeah. In any.
That guy's gonna walk. And if
And
he
the
walks,
guy isn't gonna walk.
he's gonna walk. If they don't have a fucking bullet, he's gonna walk. This whole
That
thing.
isn't the
Like,
only
you don't have to
way.
yell.
Yeah, Totem Pole, I don't know if you follow prosecutions.
I apologize for
No,
the
but
fellas.
no, it's
Totem Pole, he's gonna get found guilty. It's like a 99%.
With the Ashkenazis.
We're back to the Ashkenazi supremacy conspiracy theory. Oh my God. Tell us more about the Ashkenazi Jewish conspiracy theory, because I'm an Ashkenazi. I can't wait to hear this grand conspiracy that I'm apparently a part of, because it's all or nothing, right, Totem Pole?
I can hear it. You gotta shut up though when we can hear it.
Yeah, okay, I think we've heard enough about the Charlie Kirk thing. But that's just.
No, let him tell us the conspiracy.
The bullet didn't match the fucking gun. It was an explosive.
No, we get that. We're talking about your grand Jewish Ashkenazi conspiracy theory, which
I'm not saying he had the IRGC protecting him. Who put the fucking microphone plug on his goddamn lapel? You know it had to be one of the
Stop yelling.
security.
You don't have to yell.
you think the IRGC was secretly protecting Charlie Kirk?
That's what the guy just said. I didn't say it. Your guy here ain't said that.
I think they're doing totem. Listen to me. There's a difference between inconclusive and not matching.
If it's
Inconclusive
inconclusive, it wasn't a goddamn bullet.
the same thing.
It wasn't a bullet.
Explain the difference, Alan.
This is the UFO business. Just because you can't identify something
The guy is gonna walk.
flying in the sky.
I know what inconclusive means in the way of walking free. It means I go free. And if that motherfucker walks, you're gonna see something else happen. And I guarantee you.
Well, the only other point of contention is the fact that while the report, the autopsy report, and trying to match the bullet fragments was inconclusive, that is not the only way that a conviction can happen.
So explain that. Explain that to me.
Well, there's plenty of other things.
I can explain something on this.
Like what?
The way you're looking at this, you're looking at it like a false dichotomy, which means it's this or that. And in court of law, it doesn't work that way. It works in the sense of beyond reasonable
The
doubt.
content, brother.
You understand? Like beyond reasonable doubt. That's how they're going to prove guilt.
Listen, brother, I just want to say that many people don't know this, but Wallace is actually John Kitover.
You guys remember those pagers when that cell phone blow up? You remember when the IRGC...
Yeah, that's right. They blew up all those pagers in the grocery market and blew their balls off. And now they're all in wheelchairs.
You remember that, though. You guys remember that, right?
You remember when Wallace was accused of being John Kitover?
Do the same thing that Charlie's had.
Remember the Battle of Bannockburn?
Why
9 months later, they blew his fucking dome off.
That's the worst chance to do it in the public
Ah.
setting. Rick.
9 months later, they blew his
Wait, totem pole. Let's find out how deep this conspiracy theory goes. Totem pole. Who killed JFK? Who killed JFK? Totem pole.
Look, I know 9 months later, Jewish Linus with goddamn blanket put a fucking pin on Charlie Brown's goddamn lapel.
We're not talking about Charlie Brown the cartoon. Totem pole. Who killed JFK? Totem pole.
That's right.
Linus was fucking peppermint patty in the back room. That's what was going on.
Hello?
Ashkenazi Linus was
Ashkenazi Linus?
Peppermint patty while Charlie Brown is laying on the stage with his head blown off.
Who killed Dr. Seuss? Who killed Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just here to
They just never met a black guy before, and they're usually racist.
I know.
Rabbano Shalom, nobody here is racist except for Totem Pole. He's saying that the Jews are responsible for everything. Did you hear him make his all or nothing statement?
First of all, I don't know who you are either.
I don't know who you are either. Is that photo at a gas station?
First of all, and I know damn sure you know who I am.
I do? Oh, LGBTQ.
While this was going on.
Listen, Rabbano Shalom, we've been having a great conversation. We're getting to the truth. We're digging deeper. We're finding difficult conversations. Bring out the gold and the silver lining. Totem Pole's educating us about his grand Jewish Ashkenazi conspiracy. I'm loving it. Thank you, Totem Pole. I never say I come to this app for education. But right now, I really feel like I've been educated. Almost better than a book. I read some good books.
Keep doing as long as you can go, bro. Like you do every day.
That's okay. We can talk over each other all night long. That's the way Clubhouse works. You ever been in a bang room in the trenches? And just been in a bang room in the trenches where people just keep talking nonstop? And it's just like schizophrenic times 1,000? Hello? 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 You know that? You ever hear that in the community, in our people's community? Hello? 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 It just goes on forever. It's like an echo. Like that fucking, that beeper thing in the ceiling to prevent the fires. The fire detectors. Beep! 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 Just goes on and on like that forever. Nobody's ever going to replace a battery. Beep! Beep!
If they pulled off that explosive on Charlie's motherfucking dome, I guarantee you.
Alright, bro, and then meanwhile you're
Trump will be
complaining
dead.
about Carmelo.
Trump will be dead before 2028.
Okay, man, keep hoping on that.
Beep. Okay, somebody notify the Treasury Secret Service Totem Pole's GPS coordinates for the FBI and the death threats. Beep. Beep.
You're smart enough to know that. How do you talking shit?
I'm smart enough to know how to break a motherfucking white boy's nose.
Not mine, though, bro. First of all, I'm mixed.
I'm
Second
smart
of
to
all, I
know
don't
that.
fight. I just use resorts first, so don't
Oh,
threaten me like that ever in your life.
Alright, well, I'm smart enough.
Alright, so watch
to
your
know how
mouth
to
when you
handle
talk to
myself
me,
with
alright?
that.
Second of all, what the fuck you talking about?
Fuck you, big sucker.
Good one.
Charlie Kirk White changed her last name though.
Linus blew Charlie Brown's head off. But we about to see.
Hey, I think I want to fight with somebody like that.
No, that's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
you literally, I'm not gonna lie, you can barely speak
I think Trump is in
You can
danger.
barely speak your own language. Like the only language you have, you don't speak it.
How do you speak with a big black dick in your mouth?
You heard them?
You speak good with a big black
No,
dick in your
yeah, I
mouth.
can speak good though.
I know you can.
That shit is
I know
wrong.
you can. I know you can.
No, I can though. But but you can't
I
understand
know
that
you can.
either.
Just keep trying. Just keep trying.
Alright, man. You got it. Good one.
They put that nigga Charlie Kirk in the dirt, man. Nigga.
Game goes on and on and on and on and on.
Prabhuda, Swami Prabhuda, he traveled because his predecessor, his forerunner was Swami Vivekananda. So you need to see the holistic picture of it.
Yeah, so all that, so being about the same thing, he is dead as shit, Charlie Kirk, for the wrong reason, though.
You ain't got nobody up to talk for y'all, boy. It's over.
Shut up. Man, so good. Yo, my friend got fired from the supermarket because some trans guy was going up to him going like, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, every day, and he snapped on him, and he got fired because of that. So I'm just saying that some of you liberals, you on some shit about Charlie Kirk.
Your homeboy about to be broke. Fuck you doing working at the supermarket, man? Making $13 an hour, boy. That man tripping, man.
He is, bro. 42 years old.
42 years old, down bad.
I said 22. Well, how old are you?
How old is you? You know, we have Dr. Edward here, a devout Christian, an American patriot, a successful business operator who runs a mortuary service. Some of you young men will probably need mortuary services based on your academic record rather soon. So get to know Dr. Edward. Maybe he can cut you a deal if you're only going to make it to 28 because things are tough in the trenches. You could try to read a book. You could try to practice personal responsibility. You could go to the gym. You could zip it. You could put a zipper on your mouth. Zip.
Damn, man, what happened in your life? You got no bitch or what? What happened?
You were just in school.
Projection alert. The projection alert detection system.
Welcome to the grown world now.
The projection alert detection system has been activated.
You know, AVN, welcome, AYN, welcome to the grown world.
Welcome to the projection alert detection system, where any ad hominem will be replied with, the projection alert system has been activated.
I'm gonna die at 28. Which one was it? AYN. You want me to die at 28? You're saying I'm gonna probably live.
I'm just asking a question. What was the last book you read? Are you in a book club this summer? Have you read a book yet? What's going on? Are you going to be in a book club this summer?
I fuck with you in a kind of like sad type of way.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear that you're in the book club. What's the name of the first book you're going to read this summer?
It was I'll tell you what it was. It was the Bible. And it was the 48 Laws of Power. What about you?
And what did you learn from the 48 laws of power?
Good question.
That there's no time to give to people like AYN. Absolutely, that's one thing I learned.
Then why are you here?
Because AYN's not everybody.
No, why are you
Because there's people that I would like to give time to, and I would like to talk to and correct. And
How
Oh,
old?
I'm here for correction.
I told you already. I'm 22 years old.
Okay, you're 22 years old. Okay.
Yep.
At this point, you in your 20s.
But hold on, don't be ageist. Don't be ageist right here. It's
Don't be an ageist.
Absolutely ageist.
Oh, well, you shouldn't do that.
What I should or shouldn't do is I'm older than you, and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
Yeah. So what you should.
So why are you mad right now? What's up, Alan?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But you're claiming to have read the 48 laws of power, and yet you're not even implementing them. This is the time in your life where you lay the foundation for all the wealth, relationships, and pussy you're going to get in your life. The last thing you
On
should
Clubhouse?
the last thing you should be doing is sitting here on Clubhouse.
Alan, it's a
fucking Tuesday night, my guy. What do you want me to do?
Yeah,
Run to the bar and get some
Tuesday night,
pussy
when
on
I was
Tuesday night?
when I was 22, I was working a full-time job and then
Okay.
going home at night and spending the rest of the night working on what my goals
All right,
were.
man. Well, it's not.
All right,
Listen.
so get off your fucking ass and get to work.
Yeah, you got a point. But
I know I got a point, and if you read that book, it shows.
I did not read the fucking book. It was a joke. I said I read the Bible too.
Yeah, but did you read 48 Laws of Power yet?
No, but I know I should read it.
Then get off the app.
See, you can actually create a house called Book Club.
What, go read the 48
You could turn the app on and just read the book on the app, you know that? And people might come in and listen, and then you make yourself more knowledgeable, intelligent. You gain the wisdom, and instead of running your mouth and making death threats from the gas station, you could read a book. And then you could become more powerful in the knowledge that you seem to think you possess, but you never read the book. So how the fuck are you going to come here and lecture anybody when you never even read the fucking book? Reading a book, it ain't that hard. It takes time. Maybe like a word a second.
You're right.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. Maybe a couple weeks even to read a fucking, maybe a month. Maybe half a year to read a fucking book. Maybe 1 year to read one fucking book. But you read it. And now it's in your brain. And your knowledge, your IQ, your intelligence has risen. That's the only way to rise, is through knowledge, through a book. Then you can start trading shit instead of running your fucking mouth about nothing.
You know what? You're kind of right. You guys are kind of right. I know you're right. I should read it. I'll learn more. However. But it's not my room, so I'm not going to take up all the time. However, I do disagree a little bit. Because that book is not everything.
See, when I was 22, I was sitting in a room with no fucking internet reading a book. It's like a monastery. You know where Batman became Batman? At the monastery with a book at the gym.
The last book I read was The Art of 3D Negotiations. And you can read the power shit and figure out all that. Just negotiate when you get to the table.
What's that Trump book? That Trump book.
Fuck Trump. I don't know about no Trump book.
It's called The Art of the Deal. The Ashkenazi Jewish Conspiracy Supremacy Theory.
But I know how to negotiate, though. I have to negotiate. But I'll tell you one thing. They're probably going to kill Trump before he gets out of office.
Stop being so aggressive, bro.
Something tells me that. No, something is telling me that because if they use those plastic explosives on Charlie Brown,
They did.
Let's see what you're doing.
I think if they use that.
See, Totem Pole, what you're missing is the rest of the backdrop, which is Russia and China. You're all or nothing on these Ashkenazi Jewish conspiracy theorists, but you're not acknowledging the fact that Ukraine is daily making incursions into Russia and blowing up your oil facilities with drones. We are about to be in World War III because Zelensky is a stupid motherfucker.
Well, no, I don't think that's going to happen. Ain't nobody trying to go to war. And I don't think, in my 52 years of living, I don't think I've ever seen China do anything but stockpile weapons and stack money. I've never seen them go to war with anybody. That's more of the Anglo-Saxons bit. They like that.
Always the white people.
It's the Anglo-Saxons. They like the war and fight and shit like that.
What about Africa, bro? Before the U.S. came over there to take the slaves to America.
I don't know what, but I know what.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm indigenous. I'm indigenous, so
you know what happened before, like, slavery in America? They went to Africa and they took all the black people that were getting their heads cut off.
I was already from here. I'm from.
Are you Native American? No, you're black. And you think you're indigenous?
Can you read Totem Pole? And
Look,
and
I don't wanna
have you
argue
ever
with
been
you
to the
about
Grand
that.
Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon or Snake River?
Have you ever
Or
read any
Utah?
sort of
Have you
forensic
ever been to
science?
Utah? Well, whether you be able to see.
I'm indignant and indigenous. I'm an American. I ain't indignant or indigenous. I'm an American. And I can have a political opinion about anything the fuck I want to have it about. That's my privilege and my freedom. And that's how I move about the face of the earth, motherfucker, with my free will. But just because I'm indigenous don't mean I ain't gotta, the laws don't apply to me. I ain't no sovereign citizen indigenous. I'm a motherfucking American. And as a motherfucking American, I will do what I can for Uncle Sam. Because as JFK said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what our people can do for our country.
See that? What's that look like?
I can't see shit. What do you want me to look at that
Open it
chat?
up. Open it up. Open it up, Anglo.
Yo, let me know how to open up that ass. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta go get my. I have a beaver dragon. I just got a little baby.
Well, I'm sorry about the baby.
Come on, round eye.
That's a lizard.
You mean you didn't want to abort that little fucking dragon bearded lizard? Take that lizard to Planned Parenthood and do the right thing.
I almost slipped it up.
Yeah, no, I know you did. I know that's the type of shit Anglo-Saxons do. Don't stick a lizard
Nah,
up
just a
your ass.
mistake that almost fell.
Stick a lizard up your ass.
Well,
Don't stick it up your ass.
since you brought it up, you know the kind of things that black people, Africans do?
I don't know what an African is. I'm indigenous. I'm indigenous to the land,
No,
brother.
you brought up the
Indigenous to what?
I'm here in America. I'm from South Carolina. Indigenous to this land. I'm gonna show you something else. Let me show you something else. We found 700
Stop
pounds from
using
South
the
Carolina.
black privilege. Stop. You brought up what the Anglo-Saxons do. No, you came from Africa. The people who were living in America were not African.
We found 700 pounds from South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you something else.
So sorry. That doesn't work.
Alan, you're disrespecting him.
I'm not disrespecting.
Yeah, you're disrespecting.
Right there. We found that 700 pounds from South Carolina.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
Who kicked that guy down in the audience? We need that guy Edmund back.
Wasn't me.
Oh, fuck that guy. You're pro-Palestinian garbage.
I don't know nothing about no goddamn Palestinian.
I'm kidding. I fuck with y'all. I'm fucked up right now. Get that guy back up. Get AYM back up here.
Sorry, I can't. It won't let me invite you up.
Ah, damn, the fucking deli is closed.
The jury has spoken, and I have risen again from the grave of the gulag.
I can't be in full like Europe.
That's okay. They say Beaver is the problem, and that's what the Dancing Fireman about Dave Matthews is all about. But the problem with Dave Matthews is every song sounds like every other song after a while. Ain't that right, Beaver?
What's that? That's that country shit, right?
Well, they got a black man. He plays the saxophone and the motherfucking fiddle.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of good. I think he's pretty good.
He died of the COVID-19 vaccinology from Dr. Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, he tries to sing like you talking right now. Like he has some soul.
He's not even Southern. He's not even a Southern dude.
Him or me?
I think I got
he
more
seems
soul,
all
right?
right.
I think he's
This guy's hella white. He runs around in his underwear.
I don't know about that. You sound like a faggot.
Told him.
Yes, sir.
I don't like
Yes,
the
sir.
way you're saying Anglo-Saxon. You're saying it with the hard O.
Anglo?
You ain't seen a sack yet. Let me slap you in the forehead with my sack.
With a hard O?
See, Totem Pole, you from South Carolina. Wasn't 600,000 dead white men enough to satisfy your bloodlust to free our people?
I don't know about it.
He was
And
just
if we
from
can
the
get-
line. He didn't
Let me get 600 more, and then I'll tell you.
he was 500 feet below the line, he might be black.
Oh, here these guys go. Here these guys go. You got who is this you got in your PTR? You wearing your hair long like that?
I'm wearing my hair long.
Are both the Carolinas in the South?
That's is that
I have
what
a
you
real
call it?
question. Maybe Mr. Edward could answer.
With the Mason Dixon
Are
line.
You
both-
see how these black and whites over here getting along? See, this is where I'm from. I'm from every big city you can imagine naming. I've been there. This is how we get along. You make racist jokes. You fucking be as racist as you can.
Well, we're making racist jokes. We can joke with each other.
No, man, that's what Totem Pole do in private. In public, he would never say this bullshit about the Ashkenazi Jews. That's some racist, supremacist shit.
You're doing too much.
No, Totem Pole is full of shit. He's political. He can't admit it because he's too low IQ to admit that this motherfucker's political.
That's all Hero has back in the day.
I don't know about that. I just know I feel the same about him as he feels about me.
That's love. Hopefully, pause, but
I don't know how much love.
That means
Yeah, let's all take our dicks out right now, put them in our right hand, take a selfie, update our PTR, and we'll find out who's got the biggest snake in the grass.
But
They say Jeffrey Epstein's penis was cone-shaped, and he is an Ashkenazi Supreme Jew, is he not?
they say they got pictures of you sucking his penis. Now, I don't know, they said that you was only 8 years old, but it's
it's not.
it's kind of
It's
bad.
not a generic thing to say that.
It's not a what? I didn't bring up the man's penis.
Are you here?
I think you did.
I don't know. I feel like
He's on his penis.
Ellen Pepe is sleeping as we're discussing the best part of the show, which is Jeffrey Epstein's cone-shaped, egg-shaped penis.
This motherfucker's bringing it up. This delusional motherfucker's bringing it up. I didn't bring that up.
They say right before the shape charge took off, Charlie Potato Head's head, it was Jeffrey Epstein came to him in a vision and whispered in his ear, "I have an egg-shaped penis."
I don't know. They say that the IRGC, his security, said, here, Charlie, I got that. Let me put your mic on your lapel.
hey, let me put that penis in your face real quick.
He pinned that on his lapel, and then 5, 4, 3, take off.
That's so funny from the room. Oh shit. The Pepe Show, part 2. Okay, this is the Pepe Show, part 2. I hope you enjoy. Wallace, welcome. Very funny show. Thanks for being there. Thanks for pretending to be me. You're doing such a great job being my John Kitover impersonator. We're wondering if you'd like to actually, take on a role with Mossad. Are you interested in moving to Israel? Okay, this is the Pepe Show part 2. Alan wanted to go to bed, so he boomed the room. We respect his senior citizen authority card. And, we learned a lot amongst our African ADOS friends. Our people. So, welcome to part 2. Ayush and Wallace, if you want to come up, maybe you missed it, but Ayush, welcome to the Pepe Show part 2. Greetings, my friend. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for the welcome. Yeah, what is this all about?
This is the Pepe Show too. This is the follow-on room from the Boom Room.
Okay, that's cool.
We have Wallace there. He is a John Kitover professional impersonator. Do you know who John Kitover is?
No idea, bro.
Oh, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that.
shouldn't be on this stage.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. Just listening. I will listen now.
It's alright, bro. It's alright. We got John Kitover here.
So Ayush, are you from India, sir?
Yeah, I'm from India.
You're a Hindu, not a Muslim.
Yeah, I'm Hindu, not a Muslim.
So you know,
Oh, thank God.
what do you think about tantra? Do you actually practice tantra?
Okay. Tantra. Yeah, I know that, but I don't practice. No.
Well, why not?
Yeah,
What are you waiting for?
Nothing much. Actually, to be honest, I'm not that much of a Hindu. I'm kind of an agnostic, something like that.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You're a Dindu. Dindu nothing.
Yeah, I'm Hindu, but I
No,
don't
Dindu. Dindu. That's the
You don't want
opposite.
beef in here. I don't know if you'd be safe in here.
Yeah, we like McDonald's. The opposite of a Hindu is a Dindu. Dindu nothing.
Yeah.
I've been clicking that since I was 5. Didn't do. That's good.
Bro, I went to a Catholic school, in schooling, so, and my family is Hindu, so, I'm kind of a mixed like that, so I'm kind of confused, bro.
So wait, when you say Catholic, is that an analog for saying you're LGBTQ?
No, Catholic, Christian school.
Oh, I thought that was like a pederasty society for priests, gay men that want to touch boys.
Yeah, you more the cat or the lick?
Nah. Actually, a lot of schools in India are owned by, Christians, so just a Christian school, but I'm not a Christian or anything.
Oh.
Just for
I'm just making a joke, but anyways, do you know what the Holy Spirit is then, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is the Tantra and the Holy Spirit and the chakras or the chakras, it's all the same system.
Yeah, actually, it's same, yeah.
So basically, life comes down to busting a nut and having an orgasm.
John, if you believe that, why are you always trying to brainwash me?
Well, you're a professional John Kitover impersonator. We need you. Just think of Stalin and the body doubles, or
Only because I can do it better.
Well, you're like my Saddam Hussein double body impersonator. You know? Because if I get
I saw him, not in person, but dude, he would look exactly like the original. It was so perfect, and that was what year was it, in the 90s? He mastered that science. That was amazing.
Well, that's great because I need you. That's why you're here. You're my body double. Congratulations. Ayush, I am looking for a job.
I gotta get trained.
Ayush, I am looking for a John Kitover impersonator in India. Are you up for the job, for the task? It's a big one. A lot of work.
I can, but if
Heavy lifting. That's a yes. Okay, great. You're in. Congratulations.
It's a dangerous job, so you just fell on the sting, dude.
Yeah.
That could have been the dream.
What do you think about that? What do you think about the Indian Communist Party, Ayush?
Indian Communist Party, I don't think about them because they are irrelevant, they are not in power.
Is there such thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they have, we have a strong communist movement in some parts of India.
Yep.
But they are not strong, but so, not that one.
Yeah, you guys should make it illegal, and we should again, too.
It is illegal. It's on the books. 1945 Communist Control Act.
Yeah, but...
Ayush, are you a capitalist, Ayush?
Capitalist, you can say, somewhat.
Are you an objective ethicist or are you an altruist?
Does society shit on you or praise you?
I don't really understand. Yeah, what, sorry?
That's okay. My body double here is trying too hard. Ayush,
I was thinking about the caste system. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you can talk about that, yeah.
well, do you know what objective ethics is?
Kind of, but I don't really know, there's no basic meaning
It's
of
the
it, so
separation,
I cannot-
it's the separation of state and economy.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it.
With hummus.
With hummus, of course. Some cultural appropriation. Ayush, are you prepared to establish a new laissez-faire capitalist society in India on behalf of John Kitover?
Sure, whatever what you say.
Can I be the VP?
Well, this is a venture capital movement.
Yeah.
We are whispering sweet nothings into Peter Thiel's butthole at the current moment in Buenos Aires.
Dude, where's all the white women at, John?
What do you mean? They're all liberal Democrats. They're watching Netflix and petting their cats right now.
We're trying to find the 1%, the ones that are like worth something.
Well, those are all senior citizens. They're sitting in nursing homes with $1 million
Bread
profiles.
and hummus, dude. What the fuck? Dude, I've been eating it for weeks and it's getting old.
I want to ask something about like America.
Have you run it through ChatGPT or Grok yet?
Yeah, Americans are always listening, so go ahead.
Yeah, nothing like just I see like this gender identity and stuff and all like this all comes
Did you
from
say
America. Like,
gender identity?
No, he said gelato.
yeah, like I see a lot of stuff like people talking about like,
Legos? I collect Legos.
yeah, that's cool.
So get to your point. Hurry up.
No, like I see like a lot of stuff from like woke America, like talking about like 70 genders, 90 genders. So what is this like? What is this all about? Like, what do you think about it?
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
Facebook knows all the
Yeah,
answers.
Mark Zuckerberg. He's a pronoun spammer. He's got 375 pronouns. And all he had to do was ask his wife, Priscilla, because they both took the COVID-19 zap. They've got bad inflammation of the brain, and they came up with really far out pronouns. Have you heard the list of the most controversial pronouns?
Dude, they got me excited, but please, I'll get excited again. Please go.
It's wild. These are words I never even knew existed.
I'm about to change my name to Edmund.
Okay, these are the most controversial pronouns. Z and Zer.
What does it mean?
Dude, it's so dumb.
Z and
You know what?
Zem.
That's good that that's the most controversial one. I would say that's the most
It
controversial
or
one.
its. I go by its. And then we got we, of course. That's another good one. But I think
That should talk
it's.
about N.
I think the its pronoun is my favorite.
Which one?
Mr. It's.
It's?
It's. ITS is a pronoun.
Is that without a apostrophe?
Without.
Is
Without.
that even a word?
It's a pronoun. It's. It or its. Yep. That is my gender. It's.
Does it have ice cream in the middle?
So Ayush, what we're trying to say is that there are these retard faggot retards out there that want to play word games with you and demand that you use the words that they ask you to use, like it's. Okay, Dr. It's.
This Indian ain't taking it. You know what? I think he might be like upper status class.
No, the fact that he even had to ask us the question means that he's very low totem on the fucking caste system.
Well, he doesn't know that this is a non-political correct room, so he's just playing it safe.
Okay. Like I don't have an idea like what's.
Bruce, are you politically correct?
Sometimes like. But yeah,
Sometimes. Why? Why at all?
So like no, I'm like politically correct like 90% of the time, but I also have a like instinct for like dark humor and sarcasm.
Oh, you must have a career.
Yeah, no, not any career. I'm just a student. Like,
So why even 90%? You should be 10% like me, with no career. 10% political correctness.
I have a career. Yeah.
Oh, so you're rich. See, so that's why you have to be. See, so are you kind of fake?
No, I'm not fake, but I'm not fake at all. Like
I lost my career because I'm not fake, and now I'm like regretting it. I wish I learned how to be fake as a kid, so I could be something I'm not, and I could maybe still make some good money and not pretend to be this guy Edmund.
Yeah. It's difficult when you can't earn a living anymore, and your best bet is just to imitate John Kitover. Welcome back to the Pepe Show Part 2. We are talking to a Hindu Dindu Catholic an unemployed John Kitover impersonator, and the one and only John Kitover. Welcome to ChicagoMayorVote.com as we attempt to unseat the liberal Democrat progressive parasite intellectuals from political
Who's
power
that? Gavin Newsom?
in the Democrat industrial complex. It's very exciting. Gavin Newsom says that Trump is attacking his wife personally. They have to lawyer up and respond to
He probably
complaints
grabbed her by the pussy.
right below the clitoris. 2 fingers in, 1 in the stink, 2 in the pink. Welcome back to the Pepe Show Part 2 because Dr. Allen was experiencing his senior citizen syndrome and needed to take a nap. So he had to boom the room. Ayush, let me.
Alan did it?
Yep.
No.
Ayush, let me ask you a question.
That piece of shit.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a hard time mating with the opposite sex?
No, not really.
So you're a
How
sweet.
many kids you got?
I just don't try. Like I'm not.
It's just
Because
That's the best.
the reason why I ask you is because in America, many Indian men
put the axe away.
Yeah.
Many Indian men in America have a hard time engaging in coitus. And
Yeah, I get it. Like,
What's that word?
it
yeah,
means
that's due to,
sexual
like, that's due to,
intercourse.
like the Big Bang Theory, like.
Yeah, exactly. The Big Bang Theory TV show.
I did so until last week.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but I like that show. Like, still
I
like.
got one of those hanging machines, and now I'm the coolest kid in town.
Okay, well, the Pepe Show has a hard out in 12 minutes. That's 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Ayush, if you
That's
were
when he wakes up. That's when he wakes up, huh?
Ayush, if you were president of the world, what would your 3 priorities of your administration be for we the people?
For we people.
We the people.
Huh? We the people, like people of whole, like
No, not
all
me,
200 countries.
We the people of the whole world, you are the king of the world. What would your priorities be for we the peoples?
Dude, don't mock him.
Nothing. No, bro. I would be like, just live your life. I don't care.
About to eat.
That is not good leadership. That's why, Ayush, that's why you're not being promoted.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not a leader. When in charge, take charge. Like you hear this cracker here, one of my worst motherfucking impersonators? He's playing with crackers, making himself a soup. No, you sit in the goo. Now you get good. You sit there in the communist goo where you belong because you are an ineffective John Kitover impersonator. Ayush is my number 1 now. You've been fired, Wallace.
This is how Indians take over America.
Congratulations, Ayush. We are prepared for the Indian takeover. Some people thought it would come from an alien force. I said it would come from the Hindus.
Yeah, the Hindus and like the Jews are working together.
They are, because Islam is a threat to both.
They tell me I do a better job Kitover than Edmund.
How many times do you think you've been accused of being me?
At least 7 times, 6 times.
I thought it would be like 20, 30.
No, it's only the rooms that, because I'll just go into a random room that I've never seen before, and then they'll pressure me to come on stage and to talk, and then when I do, that's when I start to talk like you. Well, you heard me. I can only do it at the spur of the moment. Like if somebody asked me to do it, like right now, I probably couldn't do it. I just have to. Dude, you're a huge influence in my life, and I just think you're like one of the most wonderful people ever. Yeah, I listen a lot, and because I can't read, you make fun of me. It just makes me listen more. So, yeah, because you make fun of me because I can't read, I just listen more. So audiobooks. John plays audiobooks, and just think he's the most wonderful person on Clubhouse. And yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of people just use this app for conversational purposes, but I play music here, I play audiobooks, I read books. I try to disengage from the spectacle, which is every room. And it basically, the accusation is that people come here and they're addicted to a video game. And they can't get out of playing the same game. It's like somebody watching the same movie over and over again. They're just addicted to that flick or that video. So, I'm trying to wake people up to say, hey, be more creative. Escape the mind virus that you keep promoting.
Do you really need replays on though? Really?
What do you mean? Why not?
Why?
It really doesn't matter because nobody listens to it.
Recorded 3 times anyways. Like I don't understand why replays have to be on.
Well, you're
and
not.
Think about Clubhouse recording it too. Like I mean, you're just like a triple
Recorder.
Repetitive.
Triple Lindy.
I think it's more than triple. It's like a quadruple.
Yeah, it's like it's actually like quintuple or even more. Because I have so many different YouTube accounts that like if one of my accounts gets taken out, it's backed up on 9 other accounts. So.
Yeah, you might be the safest person on Clubhouse.
Truly, I'm the most transparent person.
Or Darren might be because he never comes on stage. I think that might be the safest.
No, I think that I'm the most transparent.
He came in here though. Look, he came in here. That's pretty cool.
Could you stop interrupting a mod while he's speaking? Could you stop interrupting a mod?
What's a mod?
A mod? How dare you? A mod is speaking. I was trying to say.
If I was treated like one, I would respect.
I'm trying to say that I'm the
I'm
most.
disrespected all the time.
Stop interrupting a mod.
How do you think I feel?
Well, I'm gonna kick you to the goo again. I'm kicking this impersonator to the goo real quick. I'm trying to get a sentence out, and I can't get a sentence out. Jeez, what a jerk! How dare you interrupt somebody, a moderator, while he's speaking, you jerk! What I'm trying to.
When do I get a check? When do I get a check for tonight, John?
You just got to go to johnkitovernews.com to sign up as an affiliate of the news network. Chicago News Incorporated. Go to chicagonewsincorporated.com.
It's enough to make you sick.
You ever hear Narje's crash out late at night? She sounds like a dindu, like burnt like chicken at a farm going.
John, you gotta tell me the girls that do like you, and then I gotta go and see if I can like pass off as being you to them, and like maybe get some action on Clubhouse.
Well,
audio action.
They say Monica called me her pet one day.
I was there. I was kind of jealous.
Oh, you were in that room? So welcome to the.
I was her pet until she canceled me. She totally. She don't dig me anymore. If you bring me up to her, she'll probably throw up.
Okay, everybody, we've just updated the title because enough time has passed to allow us to reintroduce the Pepe Show Part 3, the final countdown. This is it. I believe that Clownhouse, this app, they're going to pull the plug on it tomorrow. That Reid Hoffman, that fat, disgusting liberal progressive from Salesforce, is no longer going to fund data collection of redundant, liberal, intellectual, progressive conversations. There's no reason to keep recording Trump derangement syndrome all day, every day. And how many times can you just keep reselling the data? You can't. And we've notified Stephen Miller. He's notified all the data collection and data buyers, and they've all confirmed that.
Alive?
Yeah, Stephen Miller's still writing speech. He wrote the speech for UFC. Oh, hey, Pockets.
Pockets was on trial.
She's a naughty little girl, putting out that bunk AI music.
Dude,
using her
she is so honest.
fake
The
AI.
music is so hot because she's so honest, and everybody tells the truth around her. Like, no, dude, she's money.
For Clown House, she's a 10 out of a 10. But in the real world, this chick's like a 4 out of 10. In the real world.
Yeah, but you treat her like she's Millie Vanilli or something. And
I had a 2-hour conversation with this bitch once when I was in a hotel in St. Louis
I
working.
thought she was in Nevada, like 60 miles away.
She finally broke down and admitted me the truth about her game. She's fucking political. She admitted it. She's like, yeah, I'm fucking
She's high as
political.
fuck.
You really? Yeah,
She's too cool for me.
That's an AI photo.
She left.
Yeah, bye. She can't stick
She's
around
not
when.
even my friend anymore. Once she made an album, she totally ditched me.
Well, that's because you're a very ineffective John Kitover impersonator.
Damn.
That's a you problem. You've got to start accepting responsibility.
Did I chase her off, or I think it was you?
Definitely me. She hates my guts.
Me too. We could fight about it, but what a waste of time.
Okay, I'm gonna do some Mystery Science Theater 3000 here. This is Andrew's room, the retarded, brain-rotted Christian. This is called Where Is God? The Best Room Ever.
Model of, and there's so many different models for addiction, you know, and it's an interesting conversation. I don't want to hijack it to that, but there is a sort of like the disease model, you know, where it says you're never cured, you know, all you do is have a mitigation strategy. And I like that.
Well, Andrew likes to go cruising. Can you ever be cured of cruising? Because Andrew got punched out at a party.
I don't really, like you were saying about, you know, the ethics stuff. It's like, it doesn't really matter if they're right or wrong. What matters is, are you right or wrong? And I felt that way about AA too. It's like, I wouldn't fault anyone.
What the context is. Even when people say it when they're...
You never see nobody duck if they're Muslim?
Hello?
Okay, so even when somebody says it when they blow themselves up, it's because they think they're doing something for the good.
Nah, it's because they're getting paid, Patty.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta pay a terrorist to blow themselves up, you dumb bitch, hanging out with those fucking anti-Semitic terrorists. Fucking Amir's room.
Get him.
They kicked me. That was a good roast, though, real quick.
That was that John Kitover, that motherfucker.
Why you got me up in your PTR?
You mean Mel Gibson?
What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
You're being conditioned.
Did you ever find out my full name and my address?
No, never even thought about it.
Why not? Oh my gosh, dude, I've been waiting 40 years for you to dox or like track me down and like stalk me, and you still haven't.
Really? Wow.
Well, dude, everyone's like worried about it, and I'm not. And I thought, dude, how cool it would be if somebody on Clubhouse would come down the red carpet, which used to be white, but it's all red now, and no one comes, and no one wants to visit me and play.
Well, that would be a you problem where you'd have to accept personal responsibility for your lack of innovation.
Maybe I should shampoo the rug and bring it back to white.
To them that is Arabic, or but that doesn't necessarily mean that your other forms of identity, or maybe the one that's most important to you, the Palestinian identity, gets to be canceled or erased.
I think
Let
we
me
got
ask you
something
this.
special here.
So there's a thing that's very interesting in the U.S. So if you ask somebody on the East Coast, especially the Northeast, what are you? They'll say, oh, I'm Italian, I'm Irish, I'm French, I'm German, I'm a whatever, right? I'm Jewish, I'm whatever, right? You ask somebody in the Midwest, what are you? They'll look at you like cross-eyed and be like, I'm Caucasian, I'm white. Or they'll say, I'm black, right? Like there's, so that identity is so fluid. But like, among all those people, they're Americans.
This is why Forrest said that this region is far more tribalistic in nature.
You know, like, I don't think like...
That's Austin Powers.
What I did, like having a tribe, like, is being a part of something.
But
Yeah, like a sports team.
But Austin, what Forrest is talking about is an actual social construct that's existed.
Comrade, please let me speak.
And that's a
Communism is
But it hasn't
tribalism.
existed in a static state. It is.
It has existed since 1926. It is called communism, comrade. Ambrose is a communist, liberal, progressive.
What the fuck was that?
Communism from 1926 is all they got.
I'm not a communist.
I mean, yeah. I haven't been around since 1926, so how would I know?
You're 104 years old?
I don't even know what he said, but whatever.
Dude, what room is this? I want to go to it.
It's called Jews Against Genocide.
And Bedouins, you know,
This is what I think that Westerners don't understand that it's not just an academic term. When we see tribalism in the Middle East, there were the social construct actually is rooted in.
We'll see if Nero is still up. But I'm about to call it quits.
Me too. I gotta go wash my balls.
Put some Vaseline on there.
No, I use Aquifer.
Try some good old Vaseline. Works
Dude,
miracles.
you gotta get rid of the Vaseline and trade it up for Aquifer. Aquifer is the best because it still feels like Vaseline, but it's natural.
What kind of cologne do you wear?
Filled with Arabs.
No, I wear no fragrance.
This is where, I don't know. The partition plan was basically 3-state plan. It wasn't a 2-state plan. And I'll tell you how. One, the Jewish state, right? They'll get the majority of the land, even though they were minority.
God bless you,
Arabs,
man.
they were in majority. They would get a smaller piece of the land. And Jerusalem, they were not going to get the Jerusalem. You know why? If you read the partition plan, 1947, Jerusalem was going to be under control by the UN body, where all religions would be allowed.
Okay, Amir, even though he had reservations about it, he still accepted
No, it's Amir and Gay
It
Hampton
wasn't
Spears.
accept. Hold on. He didn't accept, but then he came. Hold on. He didn't
Hold on, hold on.
They took
Hold on.
assassinating a UN mediator after they